Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to go here. And now Corbin Carroll. And a pitch. In the air, left side. Hernandez should have this one. And it's caught for the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ketel Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
One out, base is empty. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
At the belt and fires. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Christian Walker in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Gallen.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The wind to kick the pitch. Mookie Betts stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside low, and it's 1-1. That's through there for a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Moreno gathers, throws to first, got him. One away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Freddie Freeman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Batting third.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Didn't go. The 1-1.
Oh. 2-1.
And another ball. On its way to the corner. Gurriel trying to get there. Brings it in. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. Back here in LA, second inning set to go. And Jack Peterson stands in. Peterson goes 6'1", batting in the cleanup spot. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Here's the 0-1. That one missed. Way out front for strike 2. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Started to swing, held up. No score here in the second. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-0. And strike 1 to the catcher.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
1 down, base is empty.
3 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Eugenio Suarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. And ball one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
James Outman getting ready to hit. That's in there. That's strike one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ball one there. Kicks and deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but it'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Alek Thomas. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
No strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Geraldo Perdomo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
And another ball.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Corbin Carroll hitting on deck circle. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Muncy fires across the diamond, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here comes Chris Taylor.
The designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Gallen back to work. That one off the mark. 1-0.
1-0.
Just missed. The pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's Jason Hayward. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. The pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, still no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Corbin Carroll. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Marte swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Just missed. The Diamondbacks yet to pick up a hit here. There's a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And first offering is fouled off. Fourth inning underway, no score. And a big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And there's a ball. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Turns and fires to Betts. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Got him. And one gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Ready. 3-man.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. Really late, opposite field now.
And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Carroll pulls that one down, and there's two away.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. First time up was a pop out. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. One ball, one strike.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Moreno down to first with it in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. One left for LA, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in LA, and now the DH, Jock Peterson. The right-hander back to work. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Righty delivers.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Peterson checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Next offering way off the plate. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he does.
And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One away, runners at second and third. Alec Thomas now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Second and third, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Gurriel. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike.
0-1.
Second and third, 2 down. Two on, 2 outs. That one missed. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, James Outman. The wind of the pitch. Just off the inside edge, Outman goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And another ball. The pitch. And there's a ball. Got him looking. And now one away.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Hernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Good eye right there. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air right field. Thomas sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
Chris Taylor now. 0 for 1 as he popped down foul to third his first time up. Bounce to the left side. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Gallen checks on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And the right-hander deals. That one missed. Two and two. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And that's downstairs and outside. And he deals. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count even at 1. And a good eye there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And the righty deals. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And a pitch. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. There's a strike.
1-1.
Almost got him. Here's a 2-2. Upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
This is Corbin Carroll. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rips that one to right. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter number 4. Second base.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. one finds the zone. 0-1. Up the middle. Betts gets it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Mookie Betts. Gallen back to work. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching it thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. One down, base is empty. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
The batter, the third baseman, Max.
Here comes Max Muncy. Now be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That misses the zone. Ball one. And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Smith rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He's safe.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. The pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Movement in the bullpen. Brusdar Grotterol. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Trinan, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch misses. And 1-1. And there's a ball. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. The pitch. That's down and in.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
3-2. And he walked him.
Well, there might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
And now Jack Peterson.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Right through there for a strike.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That missed inside. 2-2. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. He goes down looking. Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Hernandez grabs it on the run. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 2. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
At the belt and fires. And ball 1. That one is hammered right field, way back there, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third, he scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Alex Vesia takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Alec Thomas. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job at this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Left-hand hitter waits. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one missed. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. waiting to hit for the D-backs. And that's too high, ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. D-backs with a run-scoring double. All even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar
The line to kick the pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here comes Chris Taylor. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out front that time.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that's outside. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. That misses, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-0. Swings through that one.
One ball, one strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Left-hand batter waits. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Pitch misses. 1-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
That one to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. 2 outs. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Right-hander kicks, deals. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Tosses to first. That's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, still tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Daniel Hudson.
Daniel Hudson.
And now here is Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kelly also throwing. Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hudson throw to first. Carroll back on a dive.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs They kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside.
One ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he swings through that one. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Thompson. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 81, Ryan Thompson.
So the lineup flips
Leading
over.
off for the
Here's
Dodgers.
Mookie now. 3
That's
strikeouts
your
already. He's 0 for 3.
Yeah.
And a pitch. Up and in. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. The pitch. And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering is downstairs. Freddie Freeman waiting for a turn at the plate. And that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading up for
And
the
next for
Dodgers,
LA, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3.
Freeman.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. Here comes a pitch. Down the line. Gurriel handles the chance. And Freeman is retired. And there's 1 down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one's carrying. And it is gone. That should get the dugout going. And they take the lead. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Max Muncy at the dish. This guy with light tower power. Swinging a foul straight back. Thompson, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Now the 0-1. Ball one there. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. The count now 2-2. And the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 runs across in the inning. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's down and in.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Evan Phillips.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And here it comes. Peterson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 1-1. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Headed down the line. On the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
He's 2 outs away. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a strike.
0-1.
Out to short, Betts. There's one, and that's a double play to end it.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them off. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 3